Suddenly closing their doors for good.
And downtown Iowa City finds new ways to spread holiday cheer.
Hawkeyes lift Heroes Trophy for 7 straight in Lincoln.
Winter weather is upon us. I'll have your full forecast coming up in weather.
All that and more
coming up right now on DITV.
Good morning from Iowa City. It is Monday, December 1st. I'm Isabel Thier.
And I'm Linda Lacco.
And the third member of our team, Morgan Burhans, is live in the Adler Sky Bridge to tell us today's forecast.
Morgan, we certainly got a lot of snow this weekend. What was the grand total?
Izzy, Linda, as you guys can see behind me outside of the Adler Sky Bridge, it is snow white outside as Iowa City gathered in 8 inches of snow over the weekend. But this snow is not expected to stop anytime soon. But first, let's take a look at that Penacrest cam. It is currently 13 degrees outside. Today we can expect an 80% chance of snowfall beginning at 11 a.m. Iowa City is expected to get 1 to 3 inches of snow and the high will be about 24 degrees. Make sure to bundle up as it is going to be a chilly day walking to class. Tonight will bring cold temps at 11 degrees and luckily the snow is expected to stop by 5 p.m. Taking a look to tomorrow, temps will be slightly warmer with a high of 26 degrees. I heard that tonight there will be another annual snowball fight at the Penacrest. But for me, I think I'll sit this one out. Back to you guys at the studio.
And we certainly got quite a bit of snow here in Iowa City. The weather is causing some major impacts across the state.
That's right, Izzy. Now let's start things off in the major story out of the state's capital. Over at the Des Moines International Airport, a plane literally slid off the runway Saturday. It was trying to turn onto the taxiway. Luckily, no one was injured and the FAA is investigating. But that wasn't all was impacted. The Iowa State Patrol responded to over 180 crashes between noon on Friday and 9 p.m. on Saturday. For those who are still traveling back to school from fall break, make sure to stay safe on those roads. While city roads have been cleared, a lot of side roads might still need some extra time to be totally safe to drive.
And 3 Iowa City businesses owned by Hawkeye Hotels are now closed after a failed auction.
DITV's Karch Smith joins us live outside the Chauncey Hotel to tell us why these businesses won't see another day. Karch?
Yes, Linda and Izzy, like you said, right here behind me, the Chauncey Hotel, Spare Me Bowling and Arcade, and the Hotel Vitro have all closed their doors. This comes after the building owners took out a $28 million loan, and when their payments fell behind, Green State Credit Union tried to strike a deal. That deal fell through, however, leading to the building being auctioned off 2 weeks ago where there were no buyers. This forced the businesses to shut down and close their doors, and KCRG reports that they were only given a 1 week's notice before doing so. This has left business owners shocked and worried about their business's future. Film scene inside the Chauncey, however, will remain open and is unaffected by the closure. Live from Iowa City, Karch Smith, DITV.
And a National Guard member is dead after shooting just blocks from the White House in Washington, D.C.
Let's send it to DITV's Julia Rhodes live in the newsroom with the latest updates in the case. Julia?
Yeah, guys, the shooting happened Wednesday afternoon where 2 uniformed National Guard members were ambushed during a high-visibility patrol. Authorities say that the suspect, 29-year-old Ramanullah Lakhanwal, opened fire at close range, killing 20-year-old Sarah Beckstrom. The second Guard member, 24-year-old Andrew Wolf, remains in critical condition. Officials say that Lakhanwal is an Afghan national who entered the U.S. in 2021 through Operation Allies Welcome and was granted asylum earlier this year. But this attack is now sparking questions about national security and immigration vetting. In response, President Donald Trump announced the deployment of 500 additional national security troops to D.C. and a temporary pause on asylum decisions. The suspect is expected to face first-degree murder charges as the investigation continues. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Julia. The new University of Iowa Healthcare North Liberty campus is celebrating 6 months of serving patients. The faculty has been busy helping over 50,000 patients in its clinics since the opening in April. According to UIHC, they served patients from over 560 communities and 26 other states across the country. UIHC says they're proud of this milestone and ready to continue serving anyone in need of medical attention.
And students are returning home from fall break, but for those who stayed in Iowa City, there were several options in town for Thanksgiving meals. DITV's Annika Perez attended one of these free dinners and has an inside look into how events like these can impact members of the community.
This Thanksgiving Dream City Community Center partnered up with Royce and Soul Food to give back to the community.
I want to tell y'all I love my community, and y'all, this is my way of giving back. I don't know no other way. I love you all. I want to feed you. No one will be saying that they didn't get a Thanksgiving meal this Thanksgiving.
This Iowa City event featured music, photo areas, and plenty of food to go around.
So I think it's just an opportunity that people can have a real kind of Thanksgiving meal without having to worry about the cost, not having to worry about how it's going to taste. It's going to be amazing. People got over 10 turkeys, huge hams, macaroni, greens, sweet potatoes, dressing, like all the things we love at our table for Thanksgiving.
Without donations from the community, the event might not have taken place.
And you know, with SNAP, they want to take away our food stamps. They want to take away our health care. It's so much. But one of the things we as a community have to do, we have to stick together.
Along with community volunteers, St. Mary's Catholic Church in Iowa City worked closely with Dream City to make this event happen. Many volunteers from the church believe getting involved is a great way to give back to the community.
If you're willing to help, just come down 6 o'clock.
From Dream City, Iowa City, I'm Annika Perez, DITV.
Lights, laughter, and holiday cheer are taking over the Penn Mall in Iowa City for the weekly Festival Fridays. DITV's Liz Schultz shows us how the brand new celebration impacts local businesses and festive fans.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, and downtown Iowa City is proving it with the first ever Festive Friday kickoff.
It's very fun to walk around. I love what they did with this place.
Performances and people paraded through downtown for a night of lights and laughter.
It's one of the best places to be around Christmas.
Holiday lights lined every corner of downtown, with decorated doors to shining light shop windows. And while these holiday light displays may attract plenty of people, local businesses tell me the holidays are the most important time for support.
When you are supporting a small business, you're not only supporting the business that you're buying the thing at, but you're also pouring that money right back into your community.
And those businesses have struggled since the start of the year, from tariffs to keeping up with a tough economy.
With the increased costs of everything, we've really been trying to find creative ways to work around that.
The Festive Friday gives people a chance to help them out.
The ability to come out here and immerse myself in the arts with all these young children is so amazing to watch the kids' reaction.
And the kids certainly filled the Penn Mall with their holiday cheer.
Just getting to dance and meet little kids, having them pet my nose, stuff like that. It's really fun.
Downtown Iowa City shows that even in tough times, coming together helps local businesses and keeps the Christmas spirit bright. In Iowa City, Liz Schultz, DITV.
Coming up, a look at how Iowa football rounds out their regular season. Women's basketball escapes a tough test at home, a wild upset, and so much more, all after the break.
Stories occur every day, and here at DITV, we've got you covered with up-to-date news and politics.
We are anxiously waiting for those votes for not only the national election, but here in District 1.
Community members protest and stand for science.
Keeping highlights and scores with Hawkeye Sports.
Advancing to the quarterfinals, Iowa looks to boost their overall placement and their way into the semis.
It's Iowa's second road win of the season, first since September 21st.
And of course, all the latest in entertainment.
Sit back, relax, and here's the word on the street.
I'm here at the Alan McVeigh Theater, where a unique performance.
Here at DITV, we've got a crew bringing you all the stories from across the nation and right here in your backyard.
From the Iowa State Fair.
In Nashville, Tennessee.
From downtown Iowa City.
From Carver Hawkeye Arena.
And bringing all the coverage straight to you live on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings. Around the University of Iowa and Iowa City community, we have the stories that matter to you here at DITV.
And welcome welcome back to DITV on this marvelous Monday morning.
But first, let's take a look back outside with Morgan for the forecast for the week ahead.
Thanks, Linda and Izzy. And well, it's sad to say, but I think fall temps are officially done. Snow is falling and the temps are dropping this week. Let's take a look back at the Penacrest cam for the week ahead. Wednesday will be cloudy with a high near 33 degrees. Sadly, the temps will drop for Thursday with just a high of 10 degrees. And I would suggest staying in on Thursday night as temperatures are expected to drop to the negatives. Friday will be slightly warmer in the mid-20s and partly sunny. Saturday and Sunday will be in the low 30s with a chance of snow on Saturday. This will be a perfect week to start all of the fun winter festivities. For me, I'm most excited to bundle up on the couch with a warm cup of hot chocolate. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Morgan. And I love myself some warm hot chocolate. I know this weekend I was curled up on the couch, got the blankets very, very warm and toasty.
Like you said, it was very warm and toasty, and it was so excited to watch football inside. But Colin, I heard there was very much exciting news for football this week.
Yeah, you guys just rubbing in, being inside, watching that on the couch. I was there watching a person covered in sleet and snow as the Iowa offense, the defense, special teams, and everything, which is firing on all cylinders to close out the regular season in the fashion this team needed to. I was alongside Elise Gann in Lincoln, Nebraska for the Heroes game.
A handshake, the expected start for the Black Friday special between Iowa and Nebraska at Memorial Stadium. Through the light, sleet, and snow, Iowa set themselves up for a field goal and 3 consecutive touchdown drives in the first half. The second half was total Iowa football, with a safety early in the third and touchdowns from Mark Gronowski, who became Iowa's QB rushing king, setting program records for the most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback and most single-season rush yards by a QB as well. Also, Kamari Moulton finding the end zone for a career-high 2 times, quickly silencing the sold-out crowd.
You definitely want to take the crowd out because when there's no crowd, it's just you versus the team. So just going in and being able to get them out early just made us more confident in what we were doing.
Emmett Johnson was the Husker bright spot, letting off a major run to set up for his 1 touchdown on the day and eventual 217 yards. But then after that, he was quiet, bottled up by the Iowa defense.
A lot of it was just some guys getting out of the gaps a few times. That was the main part. So in the second half, it was more just, we just needed to tackle this guy.
Iowa would come away with a 40-16 win for their 7th straight win in Lincoln and will travel home yet again with a Heroes Trophy.
Well, obviously, at least a full team win to move to 8-4 on the season.
Yeah, Colin, and 2 specific Hawkeyes helped them come out with that win.
DJ Vanami is newer to the squad, a redshirt freshman out of Breda, Iowa, who has quickly made a name for himself, specifically after his performance against the Huskers. Began right in the first quarter as Mark Gronowski launched a 35-yard pass to the tight end, resulting in the first points put on the board for the Hawks and the first touchdown of Vanami's career.
DJ's been a guy that just looks comfortable, and he just keeps getting better, and yeah, he stepped up big today.
It means the world that the coaching staff and the team just trust me in that spot and just go out and let me execute.
The redshirt freshman continued to shine throughout the rest of the game, finishing with 91 receiving yards, the highest of his career.
He was not even in the top 3 tight ends to start off fall camp this year, and maybe not even for that first game. But he's just continued to work every single day, every single time. He comes up with a great catch, has great run after catch ability, and gosh, he's only a redshirt freshman, and I'm really excited to see what he's going to develop into these next couple years as well.
But Vanami wasn't the only player who stood out, as a certain Iowa defensive lineman stepped up scoreless in the second half. Aaron Graves came into Nebraska with 6 hours of sleep and a new addition to the family under his belt.
Probably the biggest news of the weekend, I don't think it's a secret, but Aaron and Aubrey Graves welcomed Grayson Graves last night.
I mean, just like the emotions of all that in the 24-hour time span is just ridiculous. I love him, and sorry. Yeah, I mean, I told Aubrey when I left, I was like, yeah, I'm not leaving you here in the hospital to lose. So I was like, we better win this freaking game.
Fueled with excitement, Graves broke his 2024 tackle count of 33, bringing himself to 34 tackles this season with 4 against Nebraska.
Well, Colin, the Hawkeyes will take the field one last time in their upcoming bowl game.
Absolutely. They'll await that decision here in a few weeks. But until then, from Lincoln Memorial Stadium, Colin Crothers,
Elise Gann,
DITV Sports.
With the football season coming to its close, we already have our first name hitting the transfer portal. Sophomore quarterback Jackson Stratton will be looking for a new home in 2026. The 2024 academic All-Big Ten honoree Stratton filled in last season after both Cade McNamara and Brendan Sullivan got injured. He entered during the UCLA game and then started in 2 games last year and won both of those, one on the road against Maryland and another at home against Nebraska. In the 2 starts, he threw for 191 yards and 1 touchdown, as well as 0 interceptions for a 62.1 completion percentage. Stratton wrote on social media, quote, "Thank you, Hawkeye Nation, for all the love and support you have shown me. It's been an honor to play in Kinnick Stadium and wear the black and gold." Well, the women's basketball team stayed put in snowy Iowa City, facing a difficult Fairfield team yesterday. Fairfield entered with just 1 loss on the season, and Iowa was out without Tegan Mulaney, Emily Rodriguez, and Chit Chat Wright. The Zags were leading at the conclusion of the first quarter. Then the Hawks stormed back with 24 points in the second quarter. They'll go up 41-35 at halftime.
It's just little adjustments, and our coaches do a great job of helping us see what we're missing, and like Kylie said, make sure we stick together as a team and just work from there.
Ava Hayden would step up with a double-double, leading the team with 18 points and 16 rebounds as Iowa would run off with an 86-62 victory. As the Hawkeyes move to 8-0, they will next begin Big Ten play at Rutgers on Saturday. But the Big Ten also announced Iowa men's wrestling's Masoma Ndine as the conference's Wrestler of the Week. Ndine is the second Hawkeye with this honor this season. Trailing 4-2 against Pittsburgh's 4th-ranked Max Stout, and Dean got one last takedown with just 4 seconds left to win the bout 5-4 and finish out Iowa's 36-0 sweep of the Panthers. He had a chance to replicate that in yesterday's Cy-Hawk Series matchup with Iowa State. Coming down to the final bout, and Dean stood no match for Cyclones' 2nd-ranked Rocky Elam. Elam would win by decision 8-2 to cap off a 20-14 victory for Iowa State. It's the program's first dual win over Iowa since 2004. Here's Tom Brands' thoughts on the loss in Ames.
We got work to do, and we'll keep doing the work. I'm not sure that, we failed in critical moments. I think that we can get better, and we got the guys to get better.
The duel and its momentum was flipped in Iowa State's favor when their 6th-ranked Evan Frost upset Iowa's 3rd-ranked Drake Ayala 11-5. Iowa State would win 6 of the 10 bouts, 2 of them with bonus points. It's Iowa's 2nd dual loss this year as they fall to 5-2. The Iowa volleyball team would wrap up their season with 2 final matches at home this past weekend. First, it was senior night at a blackout at Extreme Arena against Ohio State. The 2 were tied after the second set 1-1, but the Hawkeyes would storm past, winning the next 2 sets for a 3-1 victory. But that was all she wrote in the win column for the Hawks. The 25th-ranked Nittany Lions came to town, and the Hawks would get one final win in the 3rd set, but Penn State still won 3-1. After finishing that one, Iowa ends their season with a record of 15-17. The Iowa men's basketball team, though, they'll dip their toe in the Big Ten play, and they'll head to East Lansing tomorrow evening to face the 11th-ranked Michigan State Spartans. Both teams are 7-0, coming off big wins. The Hawkeyes recently defeated Ole Miss and Grand Canyon to win the Acrisure Classic, reaching their best start in a season since 2021. Meanwhile, Michigan State is also off to their best season start, in their case since 2015, recently defeating the 16th-ranked North Carolina Tar Heels. This will be Iowa's first game not at home or on neutral territory, giving the team its first official away test. Well, guys, I am personally very happy to say crossover season coming to a close and just getting the focus on those winter sports now.
Yeah, I agree. I love watching winter sports. I don't know a lot about wrestling, but I'm excited to learn and watch some basketball.
Well, speaking of sports, I love to wear merch for the holiday and show my little Hawkeye spirit. But Izzy, I heard that
I got
Mondays.
this for you guys.
Really?
Today is Cyber Monday. Okay, shoppers across the country are searching for online deals from electronics to clothes, hoping to save big before the holidays.
But be careful because online scammers are ready to trick the shoppers into hyperlinks and phishing emails.
Yes, be aware of anything suspicious online and never click a link or an ad that you're unfamiliar with because it might just be too good to be true.
I love online shopping, guys. I don't know about you.
Oh, I do too. I just bought a whole new wardrobe today, you guys.
Oh, perfect. Well, thank you for joining us online or listening at KRUI 89.7 FM.
We are here live from Iowa City every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8:30 a.m. and online anytime at thedailyiowan.com.
For all of us at DITV, we'll see you again here on a Wednesday morning at DITV.